Good morning, students. I hope that the previous videos that were sent to you based on displacement and double displacement reactions will be quite clear. Now starting the new topic, redox reaction, and requesting you all to keep on practicing equations. The more you practice, the better you will be at writing equations confidently. Another thing that I want to tell you that this is a time where you can utilize your time fully. And I know that there will be students who find chemical equations very much a thing which you can fear about, but there is nothing like this. And I suggest you, if you have a fear, if you have developed fear, okay, of writing chemical equations, then what you can do is to start from the chapter 9, from your class 9, chapter 3, atoms and molecules, and learn. You will see a table there, and you can learn formulae as well as symbols. Like I must say, suppose if you have if I'll ask you to write down the formula of sodium carbonate, how you can write? You can write NaCO3 also, but what is the correct way of writing is Na2CO3. How I was able to write this? I am telling you that sodium, which we have done earlier in class 9th also, that sodium has +1 valency and carbonate is a polyatomic ion, it has -2. When you crisscross it, you will get what? Na2CO3. So I am requesting you all to start practicing writing chemical formulae first, and then you will be very much confident while writing chemical equations. One more thing, the video sent to you on balancing should also be practiced, so that you will not wander after looking at big equations. How to why teacher has written 2 here, or why it can't be O only. Everything will be answered if you will just go in detail. Okay, so let's start the main topic, redox reaction. Redox reaction is actually a combination of two words, reduction and oxidation. Okay, red from reduction and ox from oxidation. So for understanding redox reaction, first of all, we have a clear idea about oxidation reaction. Oxidation is actually what? As the word indicates, and I think you will not forget, that it is addition of what? Oxygen. Addition, if you are finding addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, or you are finding loss of electrons. Okay, it is termed as oxidation reaction. Requesting you again, what is the correct way of watching videos is to pause video for some time and try to understand. It is very simple. Don't watch video in one go. You can pause video, you can think over it what teacher has explained, and then move forward. You can watch video even twice, thrice, as many times as you like. Okay, there is no foundation. So what I want to tell you is that whatever I am teaching you right now should be taken very seriously, because it would be very difficult for us to repeat everything taught in this manner in the class also. So what we can do? Addition, now reduction. If you are asking what is reduction, it is just opposite. Either you will find addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen, and or addition of electrons. Any of the things, it is known as reduction reaction. So try to understand the definition, then you will be able to go with me, have a pace with me. You will be able to understand equations very well. So starting with activity 1.1, we are given in your book on page number 12, where what has been done, a china dish is taken and about 1 gram of powdered copper, okay, was heated. And the observation was asked, what will happen when you will heat powdered copper? So what will happen? We know the color of copper, it is brown. Copper is brown in color. You will see that after some time that the brown color changes to black, and it is one of the characteristics of chemical reaction, that when you are finding a change in color, it means what? It means that the chemical reaction has taken place. Okay, so we can write this in the equation form also, that copper when reacts with oxygen, it gives what? Copper oxide. It is brown in color, it is black in color. Reverse can also happen. You know, reverse reaction can also happen when you will pass hydrogen gas. Okay, when you will pass hydrogen gas on what? The copper oxide. You have copper oxide and you are passing hydrogen gas, just heat it. What will happen? Copper oxide will be reduced to again copper metal, and water will be here. Right? So this is, I think the concept is clear to you a little bit. We can now start with oxidizing agents and reducing agents also. Oxidizing agents are those that helps in oxidation. Alright, or while helping in oxidation, they gets reduced. If some chemical species is providing oxygen, so it is itself getting reduced now. Similarly, reducing agents are those that facilitates, that help in reduction, and themselves get oxidized. So it will be very much clear to you when we have a look at 2 or 3 equations which I have planned for you. So let's start. Now reduction, I hope it's clear to you people that one reactant gets oxidized while the other gets reduced during a reaction, and such reactions are called oxidation reduction reactions, or simply you can say redox reactions. So starting with the first equation, which I have discussed with you in the form of an activity right now. So copper oxide, okay, we obtained copper oxide, and you know how we obtained. Now we are passing hydrogen gas over it by heat, and heating is done also. So it is being what? Copper oxide will be reduced to copper along with the formation of water. Now let's have a look. Okay, how can you predict? Copper oxide is this side. If you will see the product side, there is no oxygen attached with copper now. Okay, so what does it mean? That a reduction has taken place. Here reduction has taken place, loss of oxygen. If you will look at hydrogen, and on the product side, just see where is hydrogen element? Yes, here, H2. Oxygen is added there. Okay, earlier there was no oxygen, now you are finding oxygen. So what is actually happened here? It is actually oxidation reaction or addition of oxygen. You may be able to know now that one species here is getting reduced and another is getting oxidized. So oxidized species is what? Where addition of oxygen has taken place. So this is actually hydrogen which is oxidized, and reduced species is what? Is this copper oxide, which loses its oxygen atom. So copper oxide. Now come to oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, you can say, have a look now again on the same equation. Copper oxide is oxidizing agent. Why? Because we are finding oxygen here. Okay, and in the product side you are not finding any oxygen attached with copper, isn't it? So copper is actually donating its oxygen to what? Hydrogen. So oxidizing agent is what? copper oxide. Reducing agent is the one which has extracted oxygen, which has taken oxygen. So hydrogen here is a reducing agent. So if you will watch this video slowly and slowly, you will come to know that the thing initially that has oxidized is actually what is a reducing agent, and the species which is reduced is actually what? An oxidizing agent. It will come easy to you when you will practice. Practice is very much required. It is not a subject which can taught in the manner where you will need not any practice. Keep on writing. Just these are my instructions which I was thinking of you to give when I was starting the video, but I forget somehow. So this is what actually, when you are going to watch videos, you have to sit with your copy, pen, everything ready, and then keep on thinking that a teacher is just with you and you are practicing equations, right? Another is zinc oxide. Now we have carbon. Have a look at the reaction again and try to do it by yourself. I think all of you will be able to predict where reduction, where oxidation has taken place. Just write this equation only, okay? And after 2 minutes, just have a look that whether your answer matches with the teacher or not. Now zinc oxide again, we are finding here what? Loss of oxygen has taken place. No more oxygen this side, so reduction. And in case of carbon, it's being oxidized, so oxidation. So what we will write here? Oxidized species is what? Tell me. Oxidized species is actually carbon here. Reduced species, zinc oxide. Oxidizing agent, I told you earlier also, is the one species which itself gets reduced. So it is actually zinc oxide, and reducing agent is the one which itself gets oxidized, carbon. I hope